Whoa! Hey, welcome to my Tech Cave for affiliate marketers. Today we're talking about creating a staging server for WordPress. So that basically you've got a backup site so that you don't have to work on your main site. Have you ever had a oh snap error or a 500 error where you've actually done something on your website and you broke it? You should be using a staging server if you've got a fairly complex site. So today, in the next couple of minutes, we're going to show you how to create a staging server for WordPress websites for $1 in 1 minute. Whoa! So basically, there are many reasons why you want a staging server. The old snap and the 500 error, a couple of those reasons. But basically, you may actually not have a staging server option on your master server. And today I want to show you how to use Cloudways as a staging site. You might not want to migrate to Cloudways. You might be happy or unhappy with your current site, but you just don't want to move for whatever reason. But you don't have a staging site. You don't have a staging option. Or basically your staging option is pretty complicated to set up. It's not just like a button click and it's done. It might be fairly involved. And for example, on SiteGround, it's not that easy to set up a staging site initially because you've got to play around with your DNS and they're a good server, but it's a little bit tricky. Or on some servers like WP Engine, very complicated. There's like 3 servers and the development, production, it's complicated. You might just want a quick snap solution. So today we're going to do a $1, 1 minute solution using Cloudways. So you're ready. Are you ready to do it? Let's have a play. Let's dive in. Let's just get right in and let's do it. Yo-ho! So if you currently have not got Cloudways set up, you need to create an account. So the next time, basically, anytime you want, you can create a staging server. So you have to have an account. So you can go into here, getus.at/Cloudways. Now, you get 3 days for free to start off with. So it's pretty good. Now I have a code for you, AffyBoy20. So if you use that code, you get 20% off for your first month. So once you get into here, you just need to put in some basic details. Look over here on the right hand side though, it gives you some core value of why Cloudways is pretty good. So it is good. I've used it now for about 4 years and I've got 20 odd sites myself on here and I've put like about 40 or 50 clients on here personally. I do recommend it. So add your details in here. It's got a secure password option, which is nice. Best I describe myself as intelligent. Oh, that's not on here. Okay, let's do that one. I need to improve speed. Yes, my monthly spending is a lot. Make it sound good. Okay, got a promo code. Yes. Okay, I agree. Of course I agree because I have no choice. Spin up my first server. Let's do it. Whoa. So half it's running and we're in. Whoa, pretty quick. Yep, welcome. Let's get rid of that one. So basically this is the first screen that you're going to be presented with. Now, if you do have any problems getting into this first screen instantly with the code I've given you, basically just contact server support. Tell them that you've got an affiliate code and that basically, AffyBoy20 and that please process the account straight away and open up the account so that you don't have to provide any paperwork or anything like that. They've had a lot of problems during coronavirus. So just contact support if you do have any problems. But normally you'll get this screen straight off. Choose your application. Wow. Your server, just give it some names. And I recommend DigitalOcean. Yeah, you've got a few other service providers in here because basically, that's what Cloudways does. It uses other server providers and basically gives you the interface and the support. You get free support on this service. Incredible, yeah? Now, what size of server am I going to go for? Well, I recommend these particular premium servers for DigitalOcean, as you can see up here. You can choose your location. That's quite crucial. Your location should be close to your target market. Well, let's go to Amsterdam. Let's say I'm in London. I'm not, but let's say I'm in London. That's the closest one to London. If we don't have a London option, we have a London option. Let's go for London. Now notice down the bottom here, you're paying by the hour. This is where you get the $1 for the server, because of course you're paying $26 a month here for this server, but it's by the hour, 3 cents an hour. So if you actually only have this server for 5 or 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, I think that will give you, like quite a few hours. Especially if you go down here on the 1 gig server, it's 0.1 cents per hour. So you're going to be pretty cool. You get the $1 for your server, and then you blow it away at the end, so there's no cost. They don't charge you for the account sitting here. So let's go for that cheaper solution, cheaper server. Now, oh, they want me to verify. Okay, a couple of steps, just verify. Go into your email and click on that and process the email, and then you'll be able to launch. So we're good. We've had to verify our phone number as well. I've just missed that step, so we're in. Look, thank you for verifying your account. Launch, yes, 1098765543, boom, launch. Well, it's going to take a couple of minutes, about 8 minutes. It's giving you some information about support, 7 minutes. Coffee time. While that's all happening, you can jump in and load the plugin onto your WordPress website. So that will create the link between Cloudways and your website so you can do the migration. Because you've got to do a migration in the background. But it doesn't take any real time for you because it can happen in the background. So inside WordPress, you just need to go in and add a new plugin. Cloudways, pretty simple. Choose the migration plugin, of course. There is a caching plugin over here, but choose the migration plugin. And in a second, it's going to ask you for some configuration details. Migration time. Now, these are the details that you need to pick up once it's actually created your first server. At the moment, it's still generating that. We've got a couple of more minutes left, 5 minutes left. It takes, it's pretty accurate, this. It doesn't usually take much longer than what it says. Whoa, gotta have that coffee. So I know we said it'd only take 1 minute, but hey, I lied. It's like 5 minutes. But the $1 I didn't lie about. As long as your server is going to be only used for like 6 to 10 hours. So now our server's done. Let's dive in and configure it inside WordPress. Whoa! What we need to do is come over to our applications. There's servers and applications in here. Come over to applications inside Cloudways. And we need to pick up our server details, but we need to create a FTP account first of all. That's the only thing we need to create. Over here, basically, let's get rid of that. It's got a user in here, and I'm just going to put in here a different name. The password is okay, it's valid, off we go. Woohoo! So it's going to create those FTP logins. Coming over to here, what do we need? We need the URL, we need the IP address, the database name, and the logins that we just created with the password. Okay, so let's go and pick them up. First of all, we can pick up this one. The easiest way, because there's not a click on this, just open it up, and there's your default site. It's already migrated, it's already created a base site there. So we'll pick that up, pop that into there. We need the IP address, so come back into here. The IP address is just a click, put it back into here, put it in, whoops, yep, database, here we go down here, database name, nice and secure names as you notice by default. Come down in here, pick up the username, SFTP username, so pick up that one, pop it back in, woohoo, and password, we're getting there, click, whoa, so it's just a bit of like clicking and pointing. No, migrate. Second coffee time. Basically, depending on the size of your site, it could take 45 to 1 hour, minutes to 1 hour to actually migrate your site, which is pretty good. It's going to give you a nice little tool, and basically you can see what's going on here and the progress. So, coffee. Yo-ho! We're done. Migration complete. We can now click on the link here and it'll open up the site, and there it goes. It's looking great. Very simple site here. This is just a demo site for me, and there's the URL. So it's a Cloudways URL. Now there's only one thing to remember here, is that when you log in, the logins you're going to use are actually from your original source site. You actually have logins inside Cloudways over here. They're no longer valid because it's done a migration. So it's actually migrated the database. Ha! That was pretty good. A little bit more than 1 minute. But your $1 in place, and it only took like 3 to 4 minutes. And if you do this for the second time, hey, you probably get down to 1 minute. and a couple of cups of coffee while you wait for the migration to happen. So I hope you got a lot of value to today. And basically, check out this video down here for other Cloudways videos. This is a good one here, which basically is about PHP settings and how you can actually change them on Cloudways. So catch you in the next video. Thank you very much.